everybody, this is Clarence Chongo for Financial Insight. We are here at Garden Court Hotel in Kitwe, and it's been a conference by the EU Zambia Business Forum with the President Hakainde Hichilema as the guest of honor. I'm standing here with Marko Nieminen, representing Aalto University from
Finland.
From Finland,
All
the way from Finland.
Okay.
So, Marko, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself and the institution that you represent, please.
Okay, so my name is Marko Nieminen, and I'm a professor at the Department of Computer Science at Aalto University. And the reason why I'm basically here is that we are running projects with our students, in which our students can, let's say, have visits to, for instance, in this case it would be to Zambian surroundings, and do some collaborative projects with local students and local companies as well.
Okay.
Because in Finland we have actually very much teaching, education taking place in such a way that the industrial companies are offering topics for the assignments for our courses. And what I've understood that is not necessarily always the case with Zambian universities, and from the Finnish viewpoint, it is one of the things that we sort of take for granted. That we can go and discuss with the representatives in the companies and say that, hey, would you have some interesting topics, and would you be available to visit our courses and say a couple of words about your company and what you're doing, and then participate in the course, so that when the students start working on the assignments, they will get some feedback also from the company. Of course, from the university viewpoint, we are providing then the kind of theoretical background and the contents for that.
Absolutely.
But in order to do that also, nowadays, okay, when our graduates, they are students of technology. When our graduates, or when they graduate and start working in the companies, it is much more needed than earlier that they are working in the international surroundings and settings. And for that, we want them to gain experience already during their studies about this kind of international collaboration with other students, and hopefully also companies from abroad, so that they can learn a little bit about the business practices alongside the industrial challenges that they will be then discussing.
So can I assume that you are doing some work with our local university, the Copper University?
We have been working already. There's been projects, for instance, in which Aalto University have been working together. There's been University of Zambia and there's been Mulungushi University as well, a project involved. We're now having some projects collaboration going on with University of Lusaka. And actually, one of the reasons why we are now here in Kitwe is that we are interested in discussing opportunities with Copper University.
Fantastic.
Right.
So were you present earlier on today when there was a speech by our president for the conference?
I was very much, and that was I was very happy to hear of the wise words that he
Absolutely.
said.
So I was going to ask you what your key takeaways were from that speech.
His speech was very clear, and I liked the four things that he presented there. Of course, for me, from the viewpoint of coming on and having a background for, let's say, Aalto University is a university that consists of former Helsinki University of Technology, Helsinki School of Economics, and University of Art and Design. So it's a combination of these. My background is in University of Technology. So it was I was interested, and it was very much that he was pointing out that the second point he made is that the technology and technology transfer and understanding, and especially high quality, the best technology that needs to be there is something. And of course that is something what would I say, close to my heart. That, okay, high quality technology, and now I would like to advertise high quality technology from Finland can be part of the student projects, and the Finnish companies be involved in these kinds of collaborative student projects with Zambian companies as well. And I think that could be kind of at the let's say low threshold way of creating connections, kind of initiate connections between Finnish and Zambian companies.
The low-hanging fruit, as it were.
In a sense, I don't know how long low-hanging fruit, but at least it's not too expensive.
Absolutely.
The universities can actually collaborate, and we can find some, let's say, student mobility funding a little bit for that. So the companies do not have to invest much anything than their time and effort on that, and they can then wait and see what kind of new and fresh ideas the students will eventually find out, because in that part students are very good. They are not yet fixed to thinking in the traditional ways, but they can come up with some new ideas out of the box, which can then be at least in a tiny manner some kind of new ways for offering new ways for the companies as well to adjust their products and services.
Yeah, I'm sure all Zambians would love to hear about you bringing cutting-edge technology all the way from Finland into Zambia. But can I ask you, will you take some of our students and train them over there?
This is again, this is something that I must say that this is something that we are struggling to some extent all the time. But fortunately, we have these kinds of instruments available, and I would say that also from the EU, we have this, for instance, Erasmus Plus programs.
Erasmus is a student exchange thing, isn't it?
It's student mobility. It also has research and development, these kinds of projects. But basically we have national level student and researcher mobility programs available. It means that we must find, and that's why we need the Zambian University as well. We must first have some, let's say, collaboration with the university, so that we can create joint project plans, and then we can apply for that funding. And through that kind of funding, then we can provide opportunities also for Zambian students to have some, let's say, student exchange in Finnish universities.
So the desire is there. The struggle is purely financial at the moment.
In a way, it's the struggle is financial. We do have the instruments in place, and it's okay. It's of course some kind of an effort to apply for the funding, but it's not at all impossible. So there is funding. What I would say is that perhaps to some extent it's about funding, but to some extent it's also about bandwidth. We don't have that many people in doing this
fields.
yet, so to say, yet in place who could be doing, and those who are doing, I would say that they are all very happy about this kind of opportunities. It's student mobility, and one could say that knowledge transfer taking place in that as well.
So hopefully, with efforts such as this one, and we will excite more interest from our local students into trying to get into learning that cutting-edge technology to develop this country.
I would expect that as soon as the, let's say, trading relations and commercial relations and industry relations and the markets grow up a little bit, then there eventually there is going to be more interest and towards these kinds of things. Indeed. Which means that there would be also more people, more teachers, more students, more researchers, more companies to participate in these kinds of things. But what I would say is that it's basically that if we can just find these kinds of so to say local Zambian companies, I would say that Finnish companies we already have nicely available. We can contact them, but if we would have some Zambian companies to participate in this and discuss with the local universities here, we can certainly take further these kinds of schemes as well.
Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little bit now. It's been highly technical so far, but this is day one of the conference. We've got another day tomorrow. What are you looking forward to doing tomorrow?
Of course, what I've seen is that there has been surprisingly much interest towards the content and the discussions are just popping up in I would say in every corner.
Yeah.
So now I must say that I'm not expecting actually that to stop tomorrow. So this has been most fruitful today from that viewpoint, and I'm just hoping that we are not ending up with too many requests, so that we cannot then anymore handle all that. Of course, from my viewpoint, my background is in computer science, so I must say that I'm not an expert when it comes to mining. But my idea about these connections to the companies is that they would be there in the let's say. Should I say mining value chain part of that. So I'm also really most interested in hearing about the way what are the current challenges, how they are being described and describes from the view in all those panel discussions and talks, so that I could somehow try to have some takeaways about the types of challenges, types of topics for the student assignments and contents of the applications that we could then take further after this event. So most interesting day is going to be tomorrow as well.
Well, it's been a very enlightening chat here. Marko, thank you very much for joining us here at Financial Insight.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
There you are, gentlemen. Marko Nieminen
from Aalto University.
Aalto University in Finland. Thank you very much for being with us. This is Clarence Chongo, Financial Insight. Get to know.